Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And today we are taking a look at another Buzzmod figure. This time we are taking a look at Sanemi Shinazugawa from Demon Slayer. Obviously, he's one of the Hashira. I believe he's the Wind Hashira, I think. And so he just came out. So finally, I can do a review of a figure that just came out, and I'm not doing any late reviews or throwback reviews. So it was weird how he dropped, right? Because the release date was supposed to be in June, but BBTS, for some reason, I don't know if they got an early stock or what, but he was available. He came available to pay for, so I went on ahead and dropped them ducats. But yeah, I went on ahead and put his jacket on because typically you're probably going to be posing him with this on anyway. Or he's probably going to keep this on anyway. So there was really no reason for me to not just put it on him. And plus, you know, it hides those ugly joints that they use for the shoulders. Now, just taking a look at him, you can already tell that he seems a little squat, like he has no neck and that really big head. And that's kind of how he looks in the anime. He kind of has a big head, and he doesn't have a very long neck. But I think it especially looks that way because of how this collar is set. Because it sits so high up, it kind of looks like that. It kind of looks like he has no neck, but clearly he has a neck. But his head is really big too. So it looks funny. The jacket doesn't quite sit on him as I would like it to. It's definitely a little it kind of reminds me of what's his name, the one demon, the demon that beat Rengoku. What was his name? I forget his name, but it kind of reminds me of his vest, the way that it sits, because the wire that they use is a little thicker than it probably should be, that it doesn't quite sit like it should sit on him. But it is what it is. The kanji on the back is really nice. But there's another thing about it too. The way that they have this set up is kind of stupid to me. It doesn't look good. It's like he's just hollow. Like there's just all this hollowness in his shirt, and it wouldn't really be like that. Like I'll put a picture up of him and how he looks, but this should fill out the entire shirt. So I don't know why they left so much space where his abs are, and they just look really small. It doesn't look great. Some of these decisions that Buzzmod makes are just bad decision making. But then you can see he has his wraps around his ankles, not around his shins, I should say. Hey, look good. Let's look at the typical Buzzmod bad painting job for the belt buckle. So we got that. Other than that, it's pretty good. I do have some paint kind of. Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on. This is turned around. Maybe I'm tripping. There we go. Okay, that was turned around. Okay, so never mind. I had it turned around. But yeah, some paint is rubbing off of his button there. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, it looks better. It looks more filled out now. I just had it on backwards. I had taken him apart to loosen up some of his joints, to put some shock oil on it. So I might have made it a little too loose, because it's really loose now. It's kind of floppy now, but it's not so floppy like it just flops over, but you can flop it like that. But yeah, so anyway, that's it for the aesthetics. I mean, it looks like the character. The hair is nice too. I do like the scars on the face. I guess I could go a little bit more into it. Scars on the face look really, really good. The eyes look really, really good too. The hair is a little muddy with the paint, in my opinion. This guy was I think it was $109, and this is the kind of paint job we getting for the hair. That's kind of Yeah, it's just kind of glopped on there in some spots. I don't like that at all. But yeah, the face is really nice, and the scars on his chest look good too. I wish those were sculpted instead of just kind of like stickers or something. It would have been nice if those were actually raised. For $100, you definitely could have gave us sculpted scars. So it also sucks. And again, no shading. They don't typically do a whole lot of shading on these guys. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get to the accessories. Alrighty, so we got the hands. They are putting them on these racks now, kind of like Mayfex does theirs. I like that. I do like that. So you get the left and the right hands. Obviously, the right hands are going to have some scars on them, so those look good. We got some spread open hands, 2 weapon holding hands, and then we got 2 fist hands. So those look good. I do like that they moved on to the hand racks. Then we get some faces. He comes with this really angry face, teeth gritting face that looks really good. Like the way that looks. We get a yelling head, or even a scared head. I'm not sure, but that looks good. Now, what's different about this guy is that they're like the whole face and the front part of the hair are all one piece. Instead of, you know, how they usually do it, they make the front bangs or whatever, so you can separate it. But for some reason, this guy, they made them all one piece. Doesn't bother me if they fit just fine. And then we kind of got this kind of sinister smiling face. So got that one. It comes with the kneeling legs, as all the Hashira did. So it comes with that. Also the pad for the legs to go on. Then he comes with his sword. So this is this scabbard, and it has like kind of like the scars that are on his body. But yeah, that looks really, really good. This piece right here, I always forget what that's called. Is it the hilt? I don't know. I don't remember what this part of the sword is called. And then we have the actual sword itself, the Nichirin blade. So that looks good. We got the kanji there on the sword. Got that. Then he comes with 2 like wooden practice swords. So I think this had something to do with the Hashira training arc. But it didn't mention this in the promo images that he would be coming with these wooden fake swords. So he gets 2 of these. And then he gets this really cool effect piece for his wind powers. Very similar to the insect Hashira. This kind of reminds me of her effect piece. But it looks really good. So this did come in 3 separate pieces, so you do have to put them together. And you can, you know, move them around or whatever if you need to. But that is it for accessories. So it comes with a good amount of accessories. I do like that. Now for the articulation. So in his head here, he has this little separate piece back here that kind of fills in the back of his hair. So when he can't look up with that piece on there. But if you take the piece off, and this is how that piece sits. It's very strange, very strange. If you take that piece off, put his head back together. Now you're gonna get a little space back there, but that's not bad. So once you do that, he can look up quite a bit more after that. So I would suggest kind of making that little modification and kind of get rid of this kind of useless piece of hair. He can look down that far. We got the side to side. You kind of saw the setup that he had in his neck. Then we can do horizontal here with the shoulders. You can't spin them all the way around, but I'm not going to do it with the jacket on, obviously. You can't do it with the jacket on. The swivel is going to be in the shoulder, not in the actual bicep. You get, again, here we go with this, just basically 90 degrees with the elbow, which sucks They just won't improve that. These are brand new figures. You have a chance to improve this. And they're just single jointed, and they're only 90 degrees basically. So come on, man. Y'all gotta do better than this for as much as these cost. Anyway, the diaphragm joint at the top is really tight on mine. As far as leaning forward, he pops out a lot. He'll pop out really easily. And it's because I don't understand why they just use a ball and a straight peg. Why didn't they why didn't they make this a double ball peg? They should have made this a double ball peg and you would get way more range out of his torso. But because they just did a straight peg, you basically get almost nothing there. This is basically what you're getting before you pop the torso off. Side to side, you're not really getting that much in that diaphragm joint. But then obviously if you incorporate the waist, it will do better. Going forward with the waist, you can go forward that far, back really far. Fortunately, going forward sucks. Not quite full splits, but I guess that's okay. I guess that's good enough. Thigh swivel is here in the hip. Same kind of pans as they all got. Only 90 degrees there with the pans. There is a swivel in the shin, so that's good. Up that far, down that far. Really good, really good ankle articulation. Really good ankle articulation. I do appreciate that. So yeah, he kind of has your standard Buzzmod articulation. It's not great. It's not horrible, but it's not great. So that's basically what you get. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons. And here he is next to all the Buzzmod Hashira that I'm missing one. I'm missing the snake Hashira, unfortunately, and he's going to be tough to get because he is ridiculously priced on the aftermarket right now. But here he is next to all of them except the snake Hashira. So obviously he goes in line well with these guys. They look really good. I still need the 2.0 version of Rengoku with the cloth cape, because this cape is just no bueno. But yeah, that's what he looks like with them. And here he is next to the SH Figure Arts Romance Don Luffy, and we have the Jaded Toys Guile here on the right. That's what he looks like with them. And then finally, here he is next to the SH Figure Arts Captain America, the best Captain America, and the Marvel Legends, Hasbro Marvel Legends, Miss Marvel. But yeah, that is it for comparisons. Let's move on to my final thoughts. Alrighty, so in conclusion, he has the typical Buzzmod issues. Elbows, not great. Knees, not great. But other than that, the sculpting is nice. Again, I wish they had sculpted the scars instead of just like tampoing them on there or whatever they used to put those scars on there. But other than that, I think he's pretty solid. He's a pretty solid figure. Obviously, if you're collecting these, you obviously need to win Hashira. So, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. If I was to give him a rating, probably say 7 out of 10, 7.5. And I'm not a big fan of exactly how this jacket is fit, or his like gi. I don't know if that's what I forget what they call these things that they wear. It fits a little strange. His head is a little big, but that's how the character basically is in the show, though. So I can't really knock it for being big. It's just how he is. But other than that, I think he's pretty freaking cool. So I'm glad I got him. And if you can get him, he sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. I actually bought 2 of them. I think I bought the last 2. So he sold out on BBTS, unfortunately, but you might be able to find them on some other sites. Anyway, that is it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, deuces.